What's up, TTFF people? Welcome back to the Tucson Family Food Project. I'm Steven Cota-Robles. It's officially fall here in the Old Pueblo, and we've even had the weather to prove it. So today, we're gonna embrace this new season with the ingredient that everyone thinks of when they think of fall. Of course, I am talking about pumpkin. Scientists believe that pumpkins originated right here in North America. The oldest pumpkin seeds ever found were found just south of us in Mexico, and they're believed to be about 9,000 years old. So today we're gonna get really creative with this historical squash. So buckle up and preheat your ovens, because today we're gonna learn how to make pumpkin mac and cheese. The ingredients in this week's recipe are 4 ounces of fresh pumpkin, salt and pepper, a spice mix with nutmeg and Italian seasoning, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 2 cups of cheddar cheese, 1 cup of a mixture of Parmesan and mozzarella cheese, 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree, 1/3 of a cup of butter, 2.5 cups of whole milk, 2.5 cups of macaroni, and 1/3 of a cup of flour. And the equipment you're gonna need for this recipe is a frying pan, a pot to boil the macaroni in, a silicone spatula or a wooden spoon, a whisk or a fork, a colander, and a baking tray that has been provided for you, but you can always use the one that you have at home if that's an option. So the first thing we're gonna do is bring a pot of salted water to a boil. Now that our water's boiling, we can add in our macaroni. To make your roast pumpkin, all you have to do is pour your olive oil into the bag, give it a sprinkle of salt and pepper, and a sprinkle of your nutmeg and Italian seasoning spice blend. And you're gonna close it up and shake it so everything gets all coated in the olive oil. Now we're gonna melt our butter over medium heat. And we're gonna be careful not to burn this. And we're gonna let it melt down all the way. Now that our butter is melted, we're gonna sprinkle in our flour. And we're gonna stir this up until the flour soaks up all of the butter. And then we're gonna keep cooking it for about 3 minutes after that until the flour starts to turn brown. And that's gonna get rid of all of the flour taste in it. We're gonna keep stirring, because if we stop, it could burn. So just keep stirring, and if you don't have a whisk, you can also use a fork for this. Now that our roux has started turning brown, we're gonna slowly add in our milk. And we're gonna keep stirring the whole time. And be careful, because it could splash. Just keep stirring and stirring and stirring. And then we're gonna raise the heat to medium high. And we're gonna keep stirring this until it starts to thicken up. And you wanna make sure to scrape the sides of the pan to get all of that flour and butter mixture off the sides so it doesn't burn. And as this thickens, we're gonna season it up with a good amount of our salt and pepper. So now that my sauce is nice and thick, I'm gonna switch to my spatula and scrape the sides. And you can do this with a wooden spoon as well. And you're gonna add the rest of your spice mixture and about half of your cheese. And then stir it all in until the cheese is melted. So now that our cheese is all melted, I'm gonna add in our pumpkin puree. So there is our pumpkin mac and cheese. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but this is literally one of my favorite things that we have ever made here at the Tucson Family Food Project. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much to our friends at Pivot Produce for providing us with the amazing pumpkins we were able to use today. I hope you all enjoy your fall break, and I will see you back here in 2 weeks with another delicious recipe. So until then, peace.